Hey everybody, welcome to Set Goals and Slay with Kizzy. I'm Kizzy and I am an author, blogger, and inspirational spoken word poet. I am on a mission to empower you to pursue your goals, manifest your dreams, and to live your life operating in your God-given purpose through motivation, strategy, and accountability. That sounds like something that's right up your alley, then be sure to stick around because we have plenty of content on personal development and mental health coming your way. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can officially become a member of the Set Goals and Slay family. And then if you're returning, welcome back and Happy New Year to everybody. So in today's video, I will be sharing my top seven In today's video, I will be sharing my top 7 tips for resetting and planning for 2022. So let's jump right in. The first thing that you want to do, that I highly recommend, is take time to reflect and review on the previous year. Start off with a pen and paper. Sit somewhere quiet and just jot down everything that you can think of that you are thankful for and goals that you accomplished in the year. Whatever comes to mind, just write it down. Don't think twice about it. After that, take a moment to pray. And just begin to thank God for all the blessings, all the things that you were able to accomplish, all the opportunities that you had to learn, to grow and evolve as a person, even the mistakes that you learned from. Take a moment to enter into the new year with gratitude. Enter into the new year with an attitude of gratitude, but take time to reflect. Then you want to take time to review. So pull out your planners, your journals, your calendars, your to-do lists, whatever you have that you can look back on, your vision boards. Be honest with yourself. Take a look at the progress you made and the areas where there wasn't as much growth and progress as you would have liked. Be honest with yourself. And then we jump into step 2. Step 2 is where we're going to, before we set any goals, we're going to dream. We're going to dream without limits, without limitations. Nothing is impossible. So I like to call this a brain dump. You're going to pull out pen and paper, sit somewhere quiet, and just write out your dreams. How would you love for 2020 to go? We know life happens. We know that we can plan all we want and everything isn't always going to go how we would like for it to go. But for this activity, we're going to script, journal, we're going to write, we're going to dream without limitation. Write out your goals, what you want to accomplish, how you want to accomplish it. Just if 2022 could go exactly how you want it, picture perfect, write it out. Then step 3. This is where you're going to start setting your goals. This is where those wishes, those dreams are going to become possible, because it's just going to remain a wish if you don't set a goal and create a plan of action. Do you really have any intent of manifesting it if you don't put a plan in place and actually take action? So you want to set a goal, and then you want to take that goal and break it down into action steps. Then you want to identify your why. Why is this worth pursuing? Who will this benefit? What will happen when I accomplish this goal? How will I feel after I achieve this goal? You want to identify your why factor. Now listen, we want to set SMART goals. So we want to set goals that are specific, measurable, attainable. What does the R stand for? My mind just went blank. Goals that are my mind just went blank, but T, goals that are trackable. So anyway, you want to set a SMART goal, and you want to set flexible SMART goals. So when I say set a date, this is a way of holding yourself accountable. You can set dates for the different steps. Now you may be wondering now, how is it flexible if I'm setting dates? Your mindset. You're setting the goals, you're creating your plan of action, which is when you break down those steps, you're creating your plan of action, but it comes down to your mindset. Your mindset is what makes it flexible. In your mind, you know that if plan A doesn't work, I've got another alternative. So as you break down those steps, be sure to put down ideas of other routes, other alternatives. This is my big goal, right? And then there's a few steps that I gotta take to reach that goal. But if step one, if point A isn't quite working, am I going to just give up on the goal, or am I gonna try something else? So if you can jot down some ideas of a plan B, C, or D, an alternate route, an alternate way of getting to your destination, do it. That's how it is a flexible goal. It's not just, I'm going to do this, this, and that, and if this doesn't work, then I never get to that, so I'm just gonna give up on the goal. I'm trying to help somebody to not give up on those goals or New Year resolutions so quickly. All right, so that brings me to my next point. You need to have accountability. Setting a date is a form of accountability. You can find an accountability partner. You can use habit trackers. You can download an app, or you can use a planner. Just using a planner and a calendar and things like that, those are forms of accountability, as long as you're opening it and looking at it and, you know, hey, I see I have this goal written down. I have this step that I was supposed to do on this date. And then you're holding yourself accountable the next time you open it and take a look. And the question to yourself is, did I do it or did I not? When you are able to check off something that you did, there's that positive reinforcement. Accountability is super important. It doesn't have to be a person, but if you want it to be a person, I think it's good to have both. You should have something that's just something that you use, and then having accountability in the form of another human as well. And so if you don't have family or friends or someone that you can go to and count on for that, go on social media. More specifically, Facebook, Meta. Go to Facebook, check out different Facebook groups. You can search, like, I'll have to drop some ideas below. You can find Facebook groups with people that are also looking for accountability partners. If you're trying to start a business or write a book or start a podcast or go back to school, whatever, there's so many different groups out there. You're not the only one, so you can find support. You just have to be willing to look for it and to ask for what you need. So that was all under step 3, which is setting smart, flexible goals. that brings me to step number 4. Woo, 4 of 7. All right. I'm going to try to move through this quicker. All right, so I am going to combine 4 and 5 together. So for step 4 and 5, you want to take time to detox, to cleanse, to fast, to kind of reset yourself mentally and physically, okay? So for more detail about that, be sure to check out my latest blog post. So yeah, be sure to check out my latest blog at kizzyandmarie.co. And then you want to take time to declutter your space. So detoxing, cleansing, fasting, that's more about getting your mind and your body back on track. And then you want to reset your space, especially if you're working from home or your work office or both. You want to take time to declutter, to organize, deep clean your space. That really helps you just feel more motivated. Your space is more inviting, especially when you're spending so much time there. I know I feel a lot more motivated to sit down and write my blogs or whatever it is I'm working on when my desk area is clean, you know? Take time to declutter, reorganize, deep clean. So I am going to combine step 6 and 7 as well for the sake of time. You want to start now. Don't wait, start now. So if you want to start eating clean, if you want to start working out, if you want to, whatever habits that you want to create in the new year and continue out throughout the new year, start now. Don't wait till January 1st. Start now. Now, you're probably seeing this video after January 1st, but listen, you can start. Some of you may have first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and different fourth quarter goals. Whatever those goals are, you don't have to wait until that certain quarter or month approaches. Start as soon as you can. One thing I would love to implement in my daily routine is the Mel Robbins 5-second rule. Literally 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump in and do it. There are some things, some fears that I have to face, that I want to face this year, because if I don't face those fears, I'm never going to get to achieve certain goals. And so instead of waiting around like I did for the past couple of years to feel ready or to just have that courage to do it, it's going to have to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just do it. And along with that, take your faith along with you. Take your faith along with you. If you are a believer, remember that God is with you and that the purpose that He has given you, He is completely aware of what it's going to take to pursue and fulfill that purpose. So take your faith along with you. And I mean that in 2 ways. Be sure to acknowledge God in all your ways and believe that He will direct your path. That goes for big and small decisions. Be sure to not just consider Him when things aren't going great, but also when things are going fantastic. Be sure to acknowledge Him, because ultimately it should be His purpose, His will for our lives that we are trying to pursue. And then there can be some things that you want and have been desiring, like your dream car, or like me, my dream car, Black Jeep Wrangler. Those things will come in time, but I encourage you to take your faith along with you and then try to prioritize, put emphasis on the dreams that God has given you to pursue that is going to bless somebody else. I spent the first quarter of 2021 really focusing and planning out how I was going to get my finances in order, get my credit score together uh, in time to get my dream car. I spent so much time and energy on that, and not as much as I should or would have liked to on my purpose, which is where it's not about me, it's about what I can do to help other people. So I encourage you to go into the new year with that mindset. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like if you liked it. Be sure to share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.